back-to-back champion of the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals. First off, how does that feel?
Feels awesome, man. We have had a lot of change in the past year, hell, the past 3 years for me. There's been a lot of crazy things happen in my career, up, down, everything in between. So to be able to come out, back out here with Rocket, Fox Shocks, and everybody from that's helped me get to where I am, to be able to come out here first night out and make it happen for them. On a stage like this, the dome is, for as small as the track is, and it's probably underrated as far as the prestige that it has, especially close to my heart because we're an hour and a half from the house, tight corner, bull ring, up on the wheel, right against the wall, let her eat, It's right up there. In my playbook, it's right up there with Eldora, you know what I mean? Eldora is obviously, obviously it's always going to be the most prestigious one, but there's just something that's different about this dome underneath this dome with this big, huge crowd right up in your face. Elbows up racing, people fighting in the pit area, my dad included. To see him make the show, by the way, was just like I had tears in my eyes and up in the stands because he's been here quite a few years, and this is like kind of what he grew up racing on too. So making stuff like that. Obviously, this is smaller than anything still, but I watched him. He was my hero growing up. I know he can still get it done. He just doesn't have all the opportunities to do it like I did because he sacrificed his career for me to do it. So anytime that I can repay him and giving him a car that's good enough to make the show or give him something that's enjoyable for him to drive, which I did not do because the first day I had him all messed up and he still almost made the show. So I knew going into today that it was going to be better, but like I said, we got to I think if we can get him a little bit more seat time this year and get him to some Mars races or some local stuff around the house, that I think he can turn some heads still, even in his old 49-year-old age. So,
Right.
That's also something that I'm thankful for. I'm sure when he was young, he thought, man, I had kids too soon in life, but I'm 31 years old. My dad's 49. He's got a awesome business that him and my grandpa and my great-grandpa have built. I'm able to fulfill my racing career because of them. Their sacrifice and like I said, my dad slowed down at the top. When he was at his best in his career, he slowed down to let me race, and that means the world to me. I can never repay him for that. So I'm thankful for him and my grandpa and my beautiful family, and Mark Richards and Steve Baker and the whole Rocket Chassis family. A lot of lessons learned the past 2 years, but feels really good to win at the Dome again and different brand of car. But this Rocket felt phenomenal, and I couldn't ask for a better way to start off our new adventure with Rocket again. So
Congrats. I know your dad said he wanted to get back on the invite list, and I think he did that, I think.
Oh, I guarantee you. There's no question. We're good. I think I got some pull with Cody anyway, so we'll get him in. If there's anybody, listen, if my dad would have been running down the front stretch yesterday, he was jumping on old boy's hood. Guaranteed. Super Shepp. Look him up.
All week long, Santa's naughty and nice sleigh was flying through the cushion. A lot of airtime this week, but that was a nice run there, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, lots of airtime, and I'm normally not like super beat up after a race, but I'm pretty beat up. And the adrenaline, of being right there for the win and being so close. Kind of feel like there was more, it's left out there that I couldn't get it because we broke on that final lap, and that last corner was going to be something interesting. But I don't know if we would have got her done or not, but I was definitely going to slide Brandon, and if he was going to cross me over, it would have been a heck of a race to finish. But all in all, to come from 12th to second, we're pretty happy, and luckily we held on to second because I was broke for a whole half a lap there, limping to the checkered flag. But awesome race car, and the car turned out great. Rudolph was trying to get there. It almost got there.
Have you diagnosed what happened?
Yeah, it's something the drivetrain broke, which you'll have that on this track. You know, you see it happen a lot. And I don't even know really if it was much of the racetrack. I might have hit the wall on the backstretch there getting off of 2 because I was trying to get one last good launch down that backstretch to catch Brandon and slide him. So I might have tapped the wall while I was spinning the hell out of it, and it broke. So luckily it was the last lap.
You've won this race twice. That might be just as big a feat coming from 12th to finish second there, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the races I won here were not nearly as exciting as that was right there. So I'll take that. The track was fun. You know, to come from 12th to second on a track that narrow definitely says a lot, and says a lot about the car too. You know, that's the best we've been on a rough track here. So I'm pretty satisfied with that we got the car better in the rough stuff, and I was able to run the top and really was able to manhandle the car around there and get off the corners good. But yeah, thanks to Cody. You know, everyone said it all weekend. Thanks to him for putting the show on, and all the fans that make this thing what it is. You know, if it wasn't for all them and the electric atmosphere this place has, it wouldn't be Gateway. So just awesome to come from 12th and only took off a few people on my way to the front and get to second.
You're a guy that's supported this event forever, right? And now they bumped the purse to 50 grand. How does that make you feel that your guys are being rewarded for that?
Oh, yeah, that's great. You know, it was about time. This event's kind of, we've all paid our dues, and I think the racers deserve that. So I think right timing, you know, it needed that extra boost. And like Cody said, you know, you got to compete with the times. 30 grand to win is no longer a premier race. So him making it 50 grand to win is awesome for us, and 3 grand to start too. You know, how many times I've been here and we've had a winning car and we break. So at least you're going home with some half decent cash, and yeah, that's really good for the racers. So thanks to him for that.
Cody Summer preaches the show. Bobby Pierce was the show tonight. He finished the second, but very close.